Vanakkam everyone. Let's begin with the new topic varieties of languages. Now, when we think of any language, like you can say English, Hindi, Marathi, Kannada, Telugu, Gujarati, all the languages are spoken in the different areas of that state or country. But are they spoken same like what are spoken everywhere? No, they are spoken differently. Tone is different, accent is different, words are different, concepts are different. Same way, English is not spoken all over the world equally. They have different pronunciations, different tones, intonations, and varieties. So can I say all the languages are the standard one, all the varieties are the standard one? Answer is no. When I think of English, we have British English, one of the variety. Another is American English, we have Indian English, we have African English, we have Russian English, and I cannot say all the varieties are the standard one. Out of all the varieties, I have to say one is a standard, whereas others are not the standards, but they are the dialects of the language. For example, British English is a standard one, and all other varieties are considered to be the dialect of the English language. Now, what is the difference between dialect and standard? Why do we consider British is a standard language? Because most of the books, most of the literature is written or the dictionaries are written in that variety, so we treat that variety as a standard one. It doesn't mean that other varieties doesn't have the literature. Even they have literature, but most of the books are written in the standard variety. So let's think of any other language like Marathi. Marathi is spoken all over the Maharashtra, but it is spoken differently in Pune, Mumbai, Kolhapur, Solapur, Aurangabad, Nanded, Nagpur, and these all are the varieties of the Marathi. But we treat Marathi spoken at Pune as a standard language and all other the dialects of the Marathi. Some dialects are near to standard language, they can be called a prestigious dialect of that language. So all the languages have standard language and dialects. Dialects can be classified in different terms, like regional dialects depends on the region, like Pune is a region, Solapur is a region, Satara is a region, Kolhapur is a region, Nagpur is a region. So we call them regional dialects. But apart from regional dialects, we have caste dialects. Now what is caste dialect? Caste dialect, according to caste, we have different words. For example, if we take Brahmin as a caste, so Marathi is spoken by all over the Brahmins in the state of Maharashtra is an equal language. So we can call it a caste dialect. Or any caste has their own terms, their own standards, their own you can say cultures, customs, and they use a type of language which is not used by any other caste. So we have caste dialect, then we have class dialect, class like upper class, lower class, middle class. According to class, we have the language. So we can have regional dialect, class dialect, and caste dialect. But in regional, class, and caste dialect, we don't have standard and dialect. We have only dialect. So after dialect, we have lang. Now what is lang? Lang is an abstract system of language by which we speak. Now if I say good morning is a sentence, but I spoke it because I know the language, I know the system of language. So abstract language is within me, that is lang. Then we have parole. What is parole? Parole is actual speech. When I say hello, hello is a parole. When I say how are you, it's parole. When I say what's your name, so what's your name is a parole. So we have parole and lang. The same terms are considered as a competence and performance by Noam Chomsky. So competence is the same as lang and performance is same as parole. Performance is a speech. Competence is a innate ability, or what you can say lang. Then we have idiolect. Idiolect is a personal variety because no two persons speak same language. They speak differently and they have their own individual varieties is called idiolect. Or we have register. Now what is a register? Register is a language according to subject. As we have lots of subjects, like medical language differs than law language differs than cricket or sport language differs than cooking, or what you can say, the hoteling. That language differs from academic language differs from English language differs from chemistry language. So all the varieties according to subject are called registers of the language, like law register, medical register, sports register, educational register, and so on. Then we have Kant language. Now what is Kant? Kant is a secret language of the underworld where they use two fingers for pickpocket. And they might have different words, like you can say the cattle market in Maharashtra has developed their own language. They have their own terms for the numbers, like beginning with the thousand, beginning with the hundreds, to beginning with the 100 to up to 1 lakh rupees. They have different numbers and they have their different codes. So that language is a, what you can say, Kant secret language, only known by the people who are dealing with that business. So these are the varieties I discussed. Even apart from this, we have creoles, pidgins, that we'll discuss into next lecture. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next lecture.